China has ordered the United States to close its consulate in Chengdu. The move comes amid mounting conflicts and follows Washington's order for Beijing to close its consulate in Houston, Texas. The U.S. Secretary of State, meanwhile, is now declaring U.S. engagement with China a dismal failure. James Aitken reports.
As China-U.S. relations sink to their lowest level in decades, a diplomatic conflict has been ramped up again. The foreign ministry in Beijing has ordered the Chengdu consulate closed, calling it a necessary response to the unjustified closure of its consulate in Houston. A spokesman said the U.S. is responsible for all this and urged Washington to reverse its wrong decision, saying it breached international law. The Chengdu consulate is responsible for monitoring Tibet and other areas in the region inhabited by non-ethnic Chinese minorities. It's one of 5 U.S. consulates in mainland cities. On Tuesday, the Trump administration ordered the Houston consulate closed, alleging Chinese agents were trying to steal data from U.S. tech facilities. Beijing called the allegations malicious slander. The U.S. Justice Department now says the Chinese consulate in San Francisco is harboring a Chinese researcher accused of lying on a visa application about her background in the People's Liberation Army. Tang Juan and 3 other Chinese researchers are facing criminal charges. Meanwhile, America's top diplomat used the backdrop of the Richard Nixon Presidential Library to accuse the Chinese government of cheating and stealing its way to power and prosperity, adding the free world must triumph over this new tyranny.
China ripped off our prized intellectual property and trade secrets, causing millions of jobs all across America. It sucked supply chains away from America and then added a widget made of slave labor. It made the world's key waterways less safe for international commerce. President Nixon once said he feared he had created a Frankenstein by opening the world to the CCP. And here we are.
The foreign ministry said Pompeo's speech disregards reality and is filled with ideological bias. James Aitken, TVB News.